So moving is an incredibly stressful thing. I totally get it. And the longer I'm in real estate, the more I see. One of the things that you hear the most is when you have an inkling to move, the first thing you should do is contact a lender. And then you contact your realtor. Okay. So if you already have them, great. Keep communication open with them the whole time. But there's one thing, well, a few things, but the one thing that you should start doing ahead of time to cut a whole bunch of your stress out is when you get that little tickle thinking that you want to move and it's the time right now, first go through every room in your house, closets, garage, sheds, everything. Take everything out that you are never going to use. If you haven't seen it in a year, you completely forgot you had it, donate it, have a garage sale, a yard sale, something. Get rid of all the extra clutter. You'll be amazed how much you can accumulate over the years, stuff that you didn't even know you had. Then, after all that's done, just take a weekend. It doesn't take that long, really. Unless you're, stressed, then it takes forever. Because if you don't have the time to do it, it takes forever. If you have all the time that you need, you can get it done pretty quick. Then, go through your house one more time. Take everything that you're not going to need as an essential to live and pack it. Put it in storage, put it in one of the rooms, something, but get it neatly packed and ready to move. So if you're moving in the summer, maybe pack up all of your winter clothes, your muck boots, whatever you need for winter time, but not for the next few months. Just pack it up, get it out of the house, take down your pictures, whatever you cannot need for a little while. Some people have a whole bunch of cookware, but you only use a couple pans or pots most of the time for your regular meals. So keep those, pack everything else away. You probably don't need, maybe you do, but you probably don't need 40 glasses or 40 dishes or 150 spoons, forks, and knives for your daily use. Pack up what you don't need. Get it all ready to go. This will really help eliminate a whole lot of stress when you're actually under contract and now you're rushing through because the people that are buying your house or you're moving in less than 30 days and you're rushing around still having to work full time, you have kids, you have this, you have sports, you have all this other stuff, you're trying to pack, you're so do it before you even look at that first house with your realtor. Then, after you've packed everything up, go through your house one more time with everybody that is moving with you. Even ask your dog. Anything. Just go through your whole house with a pen and paper in each room and go, this is something I hope I never have to deal with again in another home. Ever. This is the worst design. I never want to see this again. And write down, this is something that I could never live without having. Whatever it is, the type of sink, although that is fixable, but it's something that you can really look for and try and narrow down. If you have to have a walk-in shower, because who knows, maybe you just want to make sure that you always have that walk-in shower because a tub is a little inconvenient, or you haven't taken a bath in 75 years. So you probably don't need a tub. So if you have a house that doesn't have a tub, it's not the worst thing in the world. But if you can't lift your leg over top of the tub, you probably want to have a house that has at least one walk-in shower. Whatever the deal is, write it down. Get it on paper. And then share that with your realtor. Say, these are my necessaries and my absolutely, if this is in there, we're not going to buy that house because it's just going to be a problem and we're going to regret it. especially if it's something that's not easily fixed. Now, if the wall is pink and you hate pink, that's fixable. But, other than that, if it's something huge, like you hate islands in your kitchen, you just hate them. You keep turning around and running into them and falling. So maybe you don't want to have a house with an island, because that takes a lot to take that out and redo the flooring and everything else. So you don't want a kitchen island. Whatever it is, write it down, make it specific. You want to narrow down your choices of homes to less than 10. Going to 40 homes is really overwhelming. It's like going to one of those gigantuous buffets. By the time you get to the end, you're regretting what you saw, what you got in the beginning, and it's just way too much. So just narrow it down. And then once you're under contract, all you have left to do for moving is just pack up those essentials that you've been living with. It would take a day or two and everything's good to go. It's super stressful to try and do everything after you are under contract. Be prepared. Get prepared ahead of time, and you'll have so much less stress and a much easier time. Your mind will be clear. You'll be able to think better about the type of home that you want. You'll have a definitive checklist, not just, I want a nice neighborhood and I want a big kitchen. Narrow it down more than that, and it'll just be better for everybody, and you could very well possibly get the home of your dreams. Maybe one or two little minor changes that you need to do. No buyer's remorse, no staying up at night, no being all worried. Get it done ahead of time. Let me know if there's any other tips that you might think about when you're getting ready to move, and put them in the comments. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.